So today I'm going to show you how to quickly go through the process of signing up for Webull and how easy and simple it can actually be. So what we're going to do is actually load up the screen here in real time so you can follow along directly. Now I will have a link at the top of the show notes for you so you can click on after this video is done, or if you can follow along on a desktop or another phone, you can do so as well. Now the nice thing about that link is that it does give you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,600 if you deposit $100 throughout the process of opening up this account. So without further ado, let's go ahead and load up here and show you exactly how to do this. Now, once you click that link, this is what you're going to see here on the page. It says Dennis has invited you to deposit and get 2 free stocks. Now, it is a bonus right now, so that might change over time. Just keep that in mind. So what we want to do is click on that sign up button here towards the bottom. So here it's going to show you that you could sign up either through email or through phone number. Whichever way is easiest for you, you can go ahead and do so. We're going to go ahead and go through the mobile sign up version here. So I'm going to plug in this information. We're going to go ahead and hop on to the next step here. All right, so I have that information plugged in. You can see that sign up process is now highlighted. So we're going to go ahead and click on sign up. Now it's going to say here, congratulations, you have successfully joined Webull, limited time offer. You can make that deposit of the $100, and then it's going to give you that 2 free stocks. So you can click on download app. And so we're going to go ahead and click on here. It's going to take us to the App Store, whether you're on Android or on iPhones. And we're going to go ahead and click on get here. And we're going to go through the process of downloading the app and take you right to the next step. All right, so the app fully downloaded, so we're now going to go ahead and click on open, and it's going to take us right into the Webull app. So as the Webull app opens up here, it is going to just kind of show us a little bit of information. You can learn about it or you can skip. We're going to go ahead and just skip here, and it's going to take us right in here. You can allow notifications. We're going to say no temporarily. And then we're going to click on the menu button on the bottom right-hand corner you saw there. And you can see at the very top, it says log in. So we're not currently logged in, and we want to make sure we do so. So we click on log in, and it's going to give us the option of the email login or the phone number login. So if you did through the phone number like we did here in the example, we're going to go ahead and switch over to there, type in our phone number, and then go ahead and plug in the password as well. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and sign right in. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and click on that sign in button. And right over here, it's going to give you some freebies. We're going to go ahead and just close that off. Now that we are logged in through the mobile phone number, the next thing we want to do is actually fully open up the account. So you're going to see there at the very bottom middle, it says actually open account. Very simple and easy. We're going to go ahead and click on here, and it's going to say go ahead and open up your account. So we clicked on that open account, and here, this is where we're gonna actually have to start putting in our personal information. So I'm gonna, of course, be filling this stuff out and then jumping over to the next page as we do so. Here, it's gonna just ask for our first and last name, our gender, date of birth, marriage status, social security number. I know that's a big deal for some people, but keeping in mind that any brokerage account or any money management account does require a social security number based off of federal law. So just something to keep in mind. If you don't feel comfortable on that, unfortunately, that is the furthest you can go in this process. But if you're okay with it, just type that in and go through that next step. All right, so I filled all that information out, and we're gonna go ahead and click on continue to go to the very next step here. And so here it's going to ask for your application information for employment status. If you are employed from a company, or if you are self-employed or a student, you just fill out this information. Now, it doesn't actually change how your account works, just information, again, that they are required to collect. So once you have that information, just go ahead and click on continue. And now it's going to ask you for a couple pieces of information as far as experience with investing. So here it says your investment experience. You can do extensive, good, not much, or none. We did good there. It says, what's your overall objective? We want growth. How long do you plan on investing? 7+ years. Again, these pieces of information don't matter as much, but just important that you just fill them out according to your actual experiences that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and finish filling these out, and then we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next step over here. All right, so we finished filling all that out, and we're going to go ahead and click on continue. Now this right over here, it is going to ask for your ID information, whether it's a driver's license or just a regular ID. We're gonna fill that information out and move on to the next step. All right, so once you plug in your ID information, you can go ahead and click on continue. And right over here, it is just going to do the affiliation side, which every single brokerage does have this. It's going to pretty much ask if you have family members that are executives or 10% shareholders in any of the publicly traded companies. For a majority of people, this is going to be no, but always double check on that. For some reason, I have the driver's license piece still up in the front there. So we're going to go ahead and click on continue because none of those apply. So in this next spot, you are essentially agreeing that you do not need a withholding tax because of certain different reasons. And if that's the case, For majority of people, you can go ahead and click agree, but making sure that you read through this first before you do so. We're gonna go ahead and click on this, and it's gonna ask you what type of account do you want. Margin account, do you want a cash account? We're gonna go ahead and do a cash account for this. So it's gonna ask what kind of security trading you want to do. We have stocks and ETFs here. We're gonna go ahead and avoid options for now, and we're gonna go ahead and click on continue. And then it's going to be here all the agreements and disclosures. Just make sure you go through and read those for yourself to make sure that you understand what's going on when you open up an account when it comes with investing. And then down here you can see where it says click to e-sign. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Turns the phone over to the side, and we're just going to go ahead and do that and click save and go on to the next section here. So once we hit save, we're going to go ahead and now hit agree. And then from right over here, it says email verification is very important. Please provide an email address to receive trade-related notifications. So we're gonna go ahead and just plug in an email, even though we're gonna just go through and have our phone number set up. All right, so we plugged in the code that we got from our email. We're gonna go ahead and click on submit right over here. So here it says, congratulations, application submitted for approval. New accounts will normally be approved within 2 to 3 business days. Once the application is approved, we will notify you with email. We can go ahead and click on complete, and essentially it just kind of takes us to this waiting period over here. So just something to keep in mind, it might just take a couple of days for yours to be active. But once it does, you want to make sure you add a bank account and go through the process of being able to buy and trade on Webull. Now, to keep on learning on how to utilize Webull, I want you to check out my video right over here to do just that. My name is Dennis, and I will see you in that next video.